Okay. All right, guys. It is our WBT, whatever month this is, June, all consultant Zoom. We're super, super excited to talk to you guys today about, it is not over until it's over. So if you did not know, and I hope you know, we are currently in an incentive period, our summer incentive, our keep growing, keep going, keep growing, something like that incentive. And we currently have like 30 more days to earn it, not even like 25 more days, but it's not over until it's over. So we are still, pushing really, really hard for the next month. So we have a lot of speakers here for you guys from our own WBT family to talk and give their tips and tricks on how to earn this incentive. So Nikki Floyd, I see you. So do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and start. So my name is Nikki Floyd. I am the Star Director of Southern Superstars. Basically, I'm just going to give you a few little things a few pointers that has worked for me on this incentive specifically. I have earned other incentives in the past, and then I have missed other incentives in the past. So it's really, honestly, a lot of it is your heart, your dedication to your business, and a little bit of luck. So do not shoot yourself in the foot if you're not earning the incentives, guys, because it happens. No matter what level you're on, you can hit them as long as you completely dedicate yourself to it. So the last little bit here, we have 30 days left, or well, I'm sorry, 23 days left-ish, 24. And one thing that really has worked for me, I've earned level 2, is really focusing on my front line. So sometimes we get overwhelmed with making for sure that our whole team has what they need, that you're reaching out to every single person, that you want to make for sure everybody's got everything they need, they don't have any questions. But sometimes you just have to step back, take a breather yourself, and focus on your front line. So over the last 6 months to probably a year, I have created my own frontline group. So I have really tried to work with them individually and try to build a small community with frontline only. Now I know that kind of sounds cruel, you don't want your whole downline and all of that, but really need to focus on your frontline and then go on down the line and help your downline. So always remember that. Also something that's really, really important no matter what season you're in. So we've had plenty of opportunities this year already to open your own or to have your own open house. So now the world's opening back up even more. Schedule your own open house, because if you are having people in your home and you are putting the scents under their nose, they're talking about it. So myself, I'm still having one this month because I'm still pushing for level 3 at least. I really, really, really want those Scentsy kicks. I don't know about y'all, but I need those. So definitely plan your own open house. And something that maybe you want to pull out the very last, a couple party options. You can do like bingo parties. You can do mystery hosts, something like that. So do not limit yourself. Do not sit back and say, I can't do it. It's too late. It's impossible. It's totally doable, guys. We still have plenty of time. And as long as you just make a list and stay focused on it, it's 100% doable. So yeah, that's me. Do you guys have any other questions?
I love that. I love the idea of everybody that was in the waiting room is in. Sorry, guys. I stepped away to grab baggies. But I love the idea of making a list and setting a goal and just deciding that's what you're going to do. I love it. I think Amanda Dolly is next.
Hey guys, I just want to pop on here. I am actually a level 3 earner at this point. I have earned the level 3. I'm actually tracking for top 50, but I feel like that number just keeps getting higher and higher. So it's really annoying. But I basically, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I write it out. I have 7 people that have certified. And then I have 6 people that haven't certified yet. And I'm looking at that person that has the highest PRB, and I'm grabbing a couple people and I'm really working with them because I want them to get to the 1,000. If you don't have a list like this, that's fine. Have a party and flip it. $1,000 party flips it, gets you the incentive. So don't think that because we only have 25 days left, just have the party and flip it. It wouldn't be impossible. That's what I was trying to say. Another thing I was thinking about today is strategic planning. When we started this incentive, your focus shouldn't have only been on PRB. It should have been on both at the same time. You kind of have to have those things going hand in hand. You got to work on yourself. You got to work on signing people up. And then also a thing that came to my mind was not paying attention to only a couple people on your team. You know, when you plant a garden, you don't only look at 2 plants, right? You look at the whole crop, right? And some struggle, some are huge, some are small, some never make it. That's just like our teams, right? So don't get caught up in the weeds of your garden. Realize that everybody can be successful. And the biggest thing I've noticed, the people that want to be order takers become this like crazy freak of nature and sell 2,000 in their first month. You know what I mean? So don't always take it, discredit people if they say they just want to be order takers. Because what I'm seeing is they kind of get the gist that they could make money and then they go with it. Let's see. Also, my suggestion is always work on relationships, not only during incentive or join promotion. You should be doing this year round. That way, when these things come up, you've already kind of planted the seed and you have that relationship with the person versus just like starting during an incentive and saying, hey, you want to join? You want to join? You haven't prepped that person to start with Scentsy. You're just slapping it on them. So I always like to still continue my relationships regardless of what's going on in Scentsy. That way, when it's time, I've kind of showed them what Scentsy's about. And then one last thing, because I feel like I'm over time, grouping your newbies in a chat. So when you get your people, what I've been doing is getting like 2 to 3 people. I don't know if that sounded, sorry. I get like 2 to 3 people and put them in a group that are trying to get certified. And I just try to challenge them. And I feel like just making micro groups within Messenger, Facebook Messenger, really helps people just kind of like compete against each other versus competing against 55 people, right? And that's all I have.
I love that. Okay, Candace.
The micro communities are everything.
Yes, micro communities, 100% hands down, however you can create them. Okay, Candace, you go next. Go ahead and unmute.
All right, I'm keeping my video off because I'm too shy and I hate talking.
However you are comfortable, go for it.
So I am currently at the level 2. All my numbers and everything are set to go for level 3. I just got to find a new teammate. My focus has been on just being consistent and posting every day and doing personal pictures and videos of how I use a product in my life and how they can use it too. I share consistently. My newest teammate, actually, I don't know who she is personally. She's one of my girlfriend's sisters, and she said she joined my team just because I have a passion for it. I love it, and I'm consistent with it. So
I love that. I love that that's the reason why she joined, because it is so true that your customers, your team, everybody, they feel your energy. They know how excited you are about the product, and people will choose you over other consultants if they know that you take this serious. And I know that a lot of people say that it's oversaturated, but it's not with people that are using this as a real business. So I love that.
Well, it's really true when they say that everyone's watching, and they may not comment or they may not, acknowledge that they're watching, but they're watching you, and they'll catch on eventually.
Oh yeah, I love that. And yes, Candace has already earned level 2. She's totally about to earn level 3. And Candace, and I don't want you guys to think that everybody that's speaking here is a director, because Candace hasn't promoted to director yet, and she's in here rocking it, killing it. So don't feel like this is something that only the top people in Scentsy get to do, because anybody has the ability to earn this incentive. Anybody, all of you guys do. Okay, so
You just got to show your passion.
Yes, I love that so much. Okay, Emily, do you want to go next?
That's fine. Okay, so kind of going off what Rachel just said. Sorry, I'm putting something away. Hold on a second. I have to yell at my kid.
You are still muted.
There we go. How Rachel just said, like, this is not, I'm trying to talk quieter because everybody kept saying I was extremely loud, so I don't want to be, like, screaming at you guys. So, like how she just said, this isn't, like, just a director thing or anything. One of my favorite people that I follow, Stacey Behringer, she's, like, one of God's gifts to Scentsy. She put into the director group one day that, you know, this is somebody who's consistently earned annual sales and annual mentor, like, I don't know how many years, but she's just a boss. And she recruited 8 people in the month of May alone. That's not including the rest of the incentive period. Just in the month of May, she recruited 8 people, and she was sitting at level 1. So it doesn't matter where you're at on the spectrum. Don't get discouraged if you haven't earned any level yet. This is something that you need to, obviously it's good to have a goal and to be going for something, but it's also like you also need to learn to be okay with where you're at and not tear yourself down if you don't achieve the goal that you're going for. So I am an SSD, and I currently am sitting at level 2. Haven't earned level 3 yet. And what I'm doing is, I'm kind of like Amanda said, I'm going to be making a list of my people who haven't certified yet, and I'm going to be reaching out to them. I like the idea of starting a little group chat, so I might actually do that also, so we can all cheer each other on and create a little community within itself. What else? I feel like I had something else, but I don't remember now. I get on here and get nervous, and then I black out, so.
Don't get nervous. We'll come up
It'll never go away. It'll never, like, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this. Literally, the nerves are always there.
You can unmute when you think of it. Andrew, you good with next? Sorry, I'm making soak samples. I'm trying to multitask. I can't keep my hands still. Andrew.
What's up, guys? Yeah, I'm good to go next. So I have earned every incentive since joining, but I've not earned level 1 of this one yet. So it's not the end of the world. It's putting it out into the world that I am still going to earn it. So that's step number 1, is to throwing out that you are going to earn this incentive and speaking it into existence. Because if you don't do that, it's not going to happen. Next is putting in the work, which is what all these people are talking about. So Amanda, she went live in my group the other day, and she started talking about the micro communities. I had never thought about doing this prior to now, and I've went ahead and done that. I've created micro communities, as in my front line and then some of my downline. So that way they're not, I have multiple little communities, and every day I go in there and I put a pro tip, is what I call it. And it's just a very, very, for us that's been here for a minute, it seems very general, but to them it's slowly connecting those dots. And I've slowly started to see everyone cheer each other on, because I don't know if all of you all were like this, but generally in this business, those people who immediately bring somebody on and have a partner in the business do better than those who take a while to recruit. I don't know if you guys have, that's just kind of like what I've kind of gathered. And so right from the get-go, if you're putting in little communities, so you've got all of your new people together, they can grow together. So they're building that relationship instead of being solo. So they can ask those dumb questions in quotation marks, right? And so they don't feel like it's so dumb, because the other person's going to have that question too. So the micro communities have been huge for me so far. And really, other than even though we're in an incentive period, the way we work our business should be the same year round. So we should really be doing the exact same thing, constantly, except this time we're actually going to get an extra incentive for it. So my biggest thing to get more people is the host exclusive kit, and offering a $59 kit to literally everybody and anybody who would take it. From my experience, there's strength in numbers. So I give that kit to literally anyone who will take it. I have messaged everybody that I possibly know to take the kit, and eventually they will say yes, and they'll turn it into something. So I take it just like with the strength of numbers, just eventually someone will catch on and move forward from there. And last thing too is I think starting off with getting your newbies certified, I think it starts with us as sponsors, and it starts with us setting that foundation for them, knowing or letting them know to come to these Zooms, to come to the events that you have personally, within, just like your little groups, because that's where they're going to get the most kind of love that they could possibly get. And if they don't have that and they're not coming to the Zooms, chances are they're probably not going to take it as serious as somebody else who isn't coming to those. So make sure you stress that to your people. If you got some people that is not coming, stress to them that they need to come. Create a lunch for some of your downline or some of your frontline next week. See if any of them will come, and if one person comes, then it's all worth it. And just start building those communities instantly. Yeah, that's all I've got.
All right, so let me do, and I'll make sure I didn't miss anybody. Anybody else want to hop on? Even if you didn't say that you did want to hop on, if you have something that's worked for you, something that you did that you seen, help somebody certify, whatever, feel free to unmute if anybody has anything to share. Oh, Lisa, I knew I was forgetting someone. Okay, Lisa, you good? Sorry,
I'm good. It's okay. We've talked a lot about different things with your people and getting your folks certified and making sure they're part of the community, those kinds of things. We also talked about building the relationships. So your customers come to expect certain things from you. So some folks have set certain evenings where one night a week they go live in their group. So their clients know that and this is one of my girls actually that does this every Thursday night. She has a set time that she goes live in her group. And those folks will actually vote on what they want her to share that particular week, so that she knows she's giving them products or information that is going to match what they're looking for. So they're learning new things every week. Other things that we have to think about is, yes, it's great that we need the teamies, but how are they getting the PRV? Because they need the PRV and you obviously need it yourself. And I also am one of those folks who have PRV that's like 3 times the amount that I need, and I have still not earned a single level. It is what it is. I'm still working to get my folks certified, but what are we doing to get the PRV side of it? Mason, sorry. We have kids, that's how life is. But some of the things that we did within group that started getting folks moving along and getting some extra pieces that were grabbing PRV for them were doing things like mystery bags. And people put so much emphasis on, I'm not creative, I don't know how to do this. Guys, we have so much information in the WBT group that all you have to do is search mystery bags. Everything is there and broken down. Something that's super simple right now is even doing a summer collection mystery bag. I mean, there are graphics out there for almost anything. Throw a couple of flip-flops on a sheet or a picture, whatnot, label it 1 through 6. Do some bags that, one of the ones I did this past month, or the month that we're in actually, sounds silly, but it's smelling like a melon. Silly, crazy, whatever. And I'm putting in there something as simple as like the mandarin nectar, or the mandarin and mango nectar, whatever that cleaning bundle is, because I got the melon scents in there, and then the blue agave and melon bracelet. There you have $32 in product. You sell it for $30. You have a mystery bag. I mean, it's that simple. You don't have to go through and create all these graphics or things like that. Just throw out mystery bags. You're doing summer mystery bags, things like that. 4th of July is coming up. What are people doing for 4th of July? People go big. They love to decorate for 4th of July. How many people are doing the service and sacrifice bundle deals, or they're doing something special for that? I know we did some at Memorial Day. How many people are doing the Seeing Stars warmer bundles or something like that? Throw a blue light bulb in there if you want to be extra creative. You know, those are the kinds of things that your clients need to see the images. They need to see the types of things. And you need to be able to share that with your teamies so that your teamies are able to kind of learn those things. Because if they're brand new, all those people we were just talking about, we're trying to get to certified, they don't know how to do these things. And if you're not show coaching and showing them how to do it, shame on you for not showing them. Shame on you for not sharing some of your images. I mean, we have some of the best picture takers. In my top corner right here, we have one of the best ones that I know of, Miss Rachel. Takes some of the best images and she shares them for everybody to use. But we have a lot of people who do that and they share their images. You know, they share them for that purpose so that you can use them, because not everybody's as creative with their phones or their cameras or whatnot. Some people are really good at packaging and doing all that kind of stuff. Stop thinking that you have to be the end all be all, but make sure you're sharing, because the sharing is the part when, I believe, whichever person it was, I think it was Candace, who was saying something about they're always watching. They really are always watching. And, you know, once in a while, they're actually going to send you a message and say, I really liked that particular thing. And that's how you're growing those relationships and whatnot. So thinking about the ways that you're growing your PRV is where you need to figure that side out, but throw those challenges out to your teams, or if your leader hasn't set a challenge for you, set a challenge for yourself. I'm gonna sell 7 whiff boxes this week, and have yourself a whiff box party. I'm gonna sell 5 or whatever number of this men's Father's Day collection, whatever it's gonna be. Set a challenge for yourself and post it. Once you get one marked off, share that you've sold it so that people know that you sold it, because people want what people are getting. And you'll hear that a lot in the group. So share that you've sold what you've sold, and if they're okay with it, share that you sold it to Nikki Floyd because she really wanted to get that for Father's Day for her husband. You know, whatever it is, but make sure you're sharing, but you're not just out there posting lots of spammy just pictures just to say, hey, this is, and we all do that from time to time. We'll post some corporate pictures because that's all we can do, because that's what we get for, say, licensed types of things. But let's make sure teamies that are watching, it helps grow your teamies. And if you're sharing with your teamies, that's helping to grow them as well. So that's all I have, unless you have questions.
Love. Okay, sorry. I don't think my singing service, I think, is messing up. Can you see me? Okay, do I have Wi-Fi? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, phew, it wasn't working. I got so nervous. Okay, so did we have anybody else that wanted to hop on and share? We are at the 30-minute mark, so we will wrap up here in just a minute. If you have something to share, feel free to unmute or type in the chat box. But so
Rachel, can I say something?
Information. Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to continue from what Lisa has brought up, because being an adopted child of Rachel, there's a lot of stuff, like if you're new or if you're unsure, the biggest gift that you can give yourself is to get out of your fear. Because when I started my scent boxes, I'm like, where do I start? Where do I go? Everybody in this group will help you. Everybody will guide you. And sometimes your sponsor or your director will not be available. But that's why Rachel has created this community, because I can email, I can text anybody in this group because I've done it, and I can get the answer I need. But my fear before was stopping me. And once I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go for my scent boxes. I grab the theme, I grab my products, and it's a go. And right now, they are really helping my monthly PRVs. I have only about between 7 and 12 every month, and it's okay. That's all I can do right now. But let go of the fear, because just experience with it. If it doesn't work out, it's okay. You've gained experience. If it doesn't, it's not something that worked for you, it's okay. You still learned while you did it. It's all about you learning what you can do and what your customers want. Because once you know what they want, you know how to grab it. So Lisa had a very good point about, the scent boxes and asking. We have so many groups that we can be in. Christina Steinbrook has an awesome Facebook page that I just grab her ideas. I used to email, a few friends that I knew. What are you doing? What are you doing? Now I just come up with things because I gave myself a chance. So a lot of this business is leaning on Sensi Sisters. And I know that for a fact because I have leaned on this group so much. I would be shocked if you would message one of these ladies, anybody in the group, and they could not at least say, I don't know, but I'll get you something. Ask this one. So lean on your group, lean on us. We're here. We might not know all the answers, but we'll figure it out. And, I am so proud of this group because I've grown being part of this group. And I know you all have grown because of this group. You all are lucky to be part of this group. Lean on each other and stop the fear. You can do it. And I know that for a fact.
Well, I was going to say something, but now I just feel like there's nothing I could say that's going to be as good as what Rochelle just said. So. And she's so true. Like, we are so lucky that we all have each other, because I know that if you guys, it's all you guys have known, but it's something that is very special that I know all of us hold very, very close and near and dear to our hearts. And it's not always the easiest way to do things the way that we do things, but we are so blessed to have the community and the Sensi family that we have. And it's not every Sensi team and group is not this way. So we are more blessed than we realize. And I think my Wi-Fi sucks because Rochelle's frozen, and I think it's me that's technically frozen. Maybe. Okay, am I back?
NBA finals, so he feels like he can't do anything.
Oh, I had to get up and go in there and clean up dog poop because of dog poop while I was on Zoom. I'm like, are you serious? Like, as soon as I get on Zoom, you puppies.
I hate Wi-Fi. It's so dumb.
Your Wi-Fi literally hates you, Rachel. Literally hates you.
It hates me, and I hate it so much. But that's about it. You guys just keep fighting, keep hustling. You have got almost a month left, and you can make magic happen in that month, I promise.
Oh, that just reminded me what I wanted to say.
Go.
That the most progress, I swear, at least for me and a lot of people I know, happens at the end. That's when a lot of the stuff, it's like, I don't know, it's like the end of month magic. It's like the end of the incentive, like the top 150 incentive for the Netherlands. I didn't earn that until literally January 31st. Like right when the cutoff, it was like 1 a.m. January 31st. So it's not over until it is over. That's all.
Oh yeah, people earn these incentives in the last couple weeks, the last couple days, the last couple hours, all the time. All the time. So for your people that you're struggling to get promoted, do a stinking party for them. Like, if you want them to get promoted, tell them, be like, hey, I will help you. I will help you do this party. Let's put your friends
Listen,
into it,
seriously, open your own house up, guys. If it's one of your friends that you know, seriously, I'm doing that right now. I am literally bringing people in my office and doing her launch party at my house so they can do cash and carry, and I'm just reordering products for her.
Yep.
She's just gonna order products back for me. and literally, because she is my final hope. So we're doing her launch party at my house so that her people can take stuff right out of here.
Yeah,
host it for them
in person. Even just do it virtual. Do a bingo party for them. Do a live party for
a mystery host.
Yeah, whatever. Do a party for them if they're not comfortable doing it themselves.
And it's also a training opportunity if you do that too.
Yep. They have to learn from someone, and why not you? So.
Yep. So you guys can do it. We know you can. Another tip for getting that PRV, or your people getting their PRV, is the people, if they joined in the first month of the incentive, so whenever that was, April, if they joined in April, their people are ready to reorder now.
March.
They've hit the 3-month mark. Their people should need wax. Their people should need their cleaners that they ordered. Whatever they ordered, they should need more. So make sure that your consultants that you brought in are following. I think my service sucks, but are following up, and all of the things. So while my service is terrible, we are going to close it up because I have no hope today. But we will post.
We've heard it. It's been a little laggy, but we've been here. It's been coming through.
It's awful. I keep seeing, and I can look at who I can see on the thing, and it's like, when I know it's terrible, they're frozen. I'm like, I know they're not frozen. But we know you guys can, and we have a lot of really fun things planned for the next couple of months for summer. So stay tuned for all of that. And yeah, just keep pushing. What you're doing now will set you up for a good fall. Earning this incentive now will get you one step closer to earning whatever trip it is that we start to earn, whether it's August 1st or July 1st or whatever it is. It's going to get you one step closer. So push till the very end, till the very last drop. Ask everybody you know if they're ready to join. Offer every single host enrollment kit that you have to somebody every single time. Okay? All right. Well,
I have one last thing to add.
Yeah.
So if you are trying to earn the incentive still, which all of us should be, we should all be working, tell your people, go live and tell them what you have left to earn this incentive. If you tell them exactly what you need down to the dollar, and your downline, your front line, tell them, hey, you're super close. Go down and show them how close they are to earning the incentive. Because if they realize they're only a couple $100 away and their downline's only a couple $100 away, there you go. So definitely make sure that you're reaching out. Major
people, and the people that are watching you, people are going to be cheering you on. Like, that's another thing with the last incentive to the Netherlands, is people were like cheering me on. Like, my customers and stuff, they were putting in orders, and then they would like add to the order when they would hear how close I was. Like, they are cheering you on. They want you to earn the things. They want to help you get to go on that trip or get the free goodies or whatever it is.
Yep, they definitely do. So post it, share it, all of the things. We 100% know that you can. Even if you may not have faith in yourself, we have faith in you, and we know you can. And we will post the recording tomorrow. And we will see all of our Lead Plus consultants next Monday at 9 p.m. Same link. And we'll see you soon. And those of you going off to Disney, have the time of your lives in case we don't see you on here. Lots of us will see you there. And have the best week ever. All right, love you guys. See you later. Bye.
Bye.